Hi everyone, it's Art Tay. Today we'll be making vegan lasagna and garlic rolls. So first start by preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And then when that is set, you are going to pull out all your ingredients. What you're going to need for the lasagna is a bell pepper, I had originally been talking in the clips, but I realized the audio was no good when I got it, so um, you're also going to use a bell pepper, an onion, half a bag of carrots, so about 8 ounces worth of carrots, and a can of diced tomatoes. It doesn't matter if they're like petite or whatever, they're going to get blended anyway. You're going to need one pound package of silken tofu, and it has to be silken because it does not get creamy otherwise. You'll be using 2 jars of tomato, basil, garlic pasta sauce. You can make your own, of course, if you'd like. I just also use pasta sauce and kind of spice it up because I find it to be easier. Your bread and butter in this is going to be your nutritional yeast. It's going to put that little bit of cheesy flavor into what would be ricotta. It's going to have a ton of protein. You're going to use oven ready lasagna noodles, and you want to use an entire box of them, or at least most of a box. It really is going to depend on the size of your pan. You're going to use Italian seasoning, garlic powder, pepper, and salt. And of course, you're going to want a not a sheet pan, a baking dish. Of course, if you can't get a hold of fresh vegetables, a good way to add vegetables to this recipe is to use canned or frozen. It's really great for cleaning out your fridge because you don't have to use these vegetables. In particular, you could add broccoli if you'd like, but keep in mind any non-orange or red vegetables are going to alter the color of your sauce in the end because these are getting added to the sauce. So then you're just going to kind of hunk everything up and put it into the lasagna pan that you will ultimately be making your lasagna in. And then you're going to add some seasoning, just a fair amount of each of the ones I described, and put it into the oven at 400 for 1 hour. And while that is baking, it's a good time to get your dishes done. And you will probably produce quite a few dishes. Then you're going to start on your dough, which I will list all the ingredients for that down below. I use a bread machine for mine, and I put it in on the dough setting. And that, then you're going to make your paste by taking your silken tofu, a cup of nutritional yeast, a little bit of salt and garlic powder, and Italian seasoning, and then blending it up until it makes a very fine paste. Then you're going to make your garlic butter, and you're going to be taking all those vegetables and both of those cans of tomato sauce and putting them into a large blender and blending them for at least a minute until everything turns out very fine and smooth. And when that is done, you're ready to assemble everything. So you're going to start by pouring a little bit of that down in the bottom, just to make sure nothing is undercooked. And then you're going to put paste on the bottom of each noodle and put it down before layering more sauce, and then continue to repeat that process until you're about 3/4 of the way through your entire baking dish. And this is based off a glass baking dish. The times might be a little different in a non-glass baking dish, so just kind of watch your lasagna as it cooks. When it is all the way full and you've done your last layer, you're going to take and mix the rest of that paste in, and then onto the top, and then put it into your oven at that 400 degrees for 1 hour. And in that time, your dough will be done. So you'll be able to pull your dough out and take and roll it into logs, flatten those logs out and put your garlic butter on those and then roll them up like you would a cinnamon roll. Um, I that garlic butter is just garlic powder mixed into some butter. You can use a food processor or mash it down. And I will show you in just a moment here what it should look like inside the pan because there should be little gaps between the rows. So that way when it comes, um, it's got room to grow. And then here is that finished lasagna. It is very wet, but that tofu makes it crackle a little on the top. And then here are the finished bread rolls. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll link the recipes down below. And if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!